Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to Let's Play of E4 with RedBstrd. We're going to be continuing our Aragon game, where we are trying to get the Consulate of the Seas achievement, I believe it's called. So what we need to accomplish is that we need to control all of the centers of trade in the Mediterranean. Consulate of the Sea, singular. So we have Valencia, and we don't need Sevilla, but that one will be under our control. I think one of the ones that we shouldn't have as many problems picking up is Tlemcen, right down here. But currently, oh, they used to be allied to Portugal, and now they're not. So I think what we should be doing is marking them as provinces of interest. And hopefully Castile will fabricate on them. Okay, I think we're going to put Mamluks as our rival for the present time. And we're going to set ourselves a hostile towards Tlemcen. So it would be nice to expand into the Muslim world here. And what increased reform desire? Call for peace. Yeah, good. Okay, I think we're going to save up the points, try to get some stability. And we certainly need manpower before we can launch any further wars. Let's improve relations here. I really am looking forward to incorporating Naples into our country at some point, because we just got so many relations. Okay. We could take this from them. But it's just a claim. We would have to core it. No, I don't think we want to do that. I was worried when that first popped up that France was trying to get involved in Castile. We're going to spend some money to try to get some more manpower here. 625 looks really nice. Our first idea was influence. I'd like trade at some point. I'd like to get religious at some point as well. But I think the next one we're going to get is quantity. I'm hoping that the Burgundian inheritance happens and we get their country. So England got pushed out of France. They still have Calais. It's probably their stable port it is. That'd just strengthen us if we could pick this up. Okay, I think we're going to wait until the end of the year, just save up some points. I think we're going to reduce this maintenance sound because we're not getting any men back at the moment. Let's top off relations here and then with Austria. And our mountain fort is now complete. It's really a big downside at the moment. It's definitely that lack of manpower. Seem to be our only option, so we'll take it. Economic ideas, of course, would be very nice for us. Oh, we are not currently hunting pirates, so let's do that again. I guess I could go for religious before we go for quantity. I think quantity is more critical to us, because it would just be a luxury to take over North Africa. It is actually essential that we hold on to our unions, and even more so that we prevent them from declaring wars of independence or even becoming disloyal. So we need more manpower. So we can have a larger standing army. We need increased force limit from the finisher. This would be nice. I think we need more manpower buildings first. These 375s look pretty good, but we have some 500s over here. So we're going to start there. And I'm wondering if we should increase our legitimacy. My primary reason to do that would be to ensure that our diplomatic reputation isn't tanked due to low legitimacy. But right now we seem to have no problems with liberty desire of our subjects, so I'm going to hold off and use it for ideas. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, this is still behind, so I think we are going to get up to 7, which will give us greater coring range in the Mediterranean, and will ensure that our subjects remain as loyal as possible. I'm going to pull this guy back and work on relations with Austria a bit. Oh, we have a guy permanently camped there, don't we? We do. I think we're going to buddy up to Brittany and actually even set them. We should set them as friendly. Just if France declares on us, Brittany will be less likely to join in that war. Theologian. We're going to get the cheap guy. So I have a little bit of revolt risk here. And that's primarily because of our unhappy estates. Okay, we're doing really well in tech at the moment. And let's buddy up to some more people. I want to keep Venice sympathetic to us. And we can tech him in 11 years. Wow. Okay, we have some money, so I think we are going to build up our manpower. Savoy, I think we're going to go for diplomatic assistance. If 5 points, and we like him more. Okay, we're making good income, so I'm going to start paying our trips again. And just send these guys in to reinforce these units, and even buy some more. We can have 7 more. And we will run out of men. Okay, Ottomans announces his arrival. That's unfortunate, because that increases the likelihood that they'll get involved in wars down here. Guaranteed by Morocco doesn't concern us too much. Let's check out our favors with Portugal. 21 favors. Okay, keeping an eye open for opportunities. I think we'll try pushing into places like Lucca, or maybe more likely Florence, once they leave the Empire. Not until then, though. Okay, so our manpower is still low, but our units, our divisions are reinforced. Some improved relations with Savoy, those have been slipping. And now all of our states are loyal again. Yeah, so we can make 3,000 more troops. Just simply is not enough. We need a larger army. So 2 more after this. We're going to go for a fort defense. I normally almost always go for a siege power, but if somebody like France attacks us, I want these forts to hold out for as long as they possibly can. Because then we can counterattack more often. That is honestly going to be a bigger asset to us than sieging out their forts a little more quickly. I still have 0% liberty desire. That will begin to rise because that minus 50% does erode over time. So we definitely need to keep these relations as high as possible for as long as possible. This would be nice. Oh, France. What I'm really fearing, that French-Ottoman alliance system. It is certainly scary. I can just picture Burgundy attacking France bringing in the Ottomans and us having to fight for a decade just to essentially lose and watch Burgundy lose territory. Okay, Provence is a vassal of France. I don't like that at all. Really like to get that personal union over Hungary. We're going to take the aggressive expansion. Just strange, but I mean, we have basically none right now. And we're not currently planning out any wars. I'd love to be getting into them, but we just don't have the manpower. And we've got truces with 3 best targets right around us. So. And we can't push into Italy. And this might be a good opportunity. I don't have any claims there yet. Okay, who are we going to make like us more and why? I think about what they can give us. So we can't get any troops until next year. And the burghers can't give us anything for another 5 years. I guess both pretty bad. I'll lower taxes, because I think we're more dependent on trade than taxation at the moment. Okay, so that war is because Tunis has attacked Tubert over Oras. If we could get a claim down here, I'd be quite comfortable attacking them and beating up on Morocco to the extent possible. These mountain forts make it rather difficult, as they have 3 of them. It wouldn't be too difficult to get Portugal involved in the war due to their quite probable aspirations for Tangier. Oh, France. There'll be a reckoning over that, just to let you know. And we've got a 463. I'm not going to get another trade for 5 years. Wow, that trust is low. Might as well improve relations with Provence. I guess we make a move to try helping with their independence. That's pretty unlikely, but it could happen. Things get bad enough for France. Well, they have that Ottoman alliance. I don't see that happening. Okay, so Castile has accepted, has embraced the Renaissance. So that will make them a little bit tougher. And we can start to expect to see some liberty desire out of them. Pick that up, that's critical for us. Yeah, I think we might end up doing some development. Because we're going to be up to 999 power pretty quickly. Let's get to that. We'll get our stability up one higher. And might as well reduce our inflation. And then we can develop. Burgundy is a great power. Good for them. I don't think they'll be able to hold on to that for very long. But they got a respectable troop count for the bum. Yeah, so one of my fears is that Burgundy is going to do something dumb like attack France, or that they're going to do something dumb like attack England, which would draw on Austria, and then call us into the war. I could see them doing that. So Granada's isolated, and I think as soon as we have the opportunity, we should declare war over Cadiz and feed them back these other two provinces. It can be a relatively painless war, unless they can pick up some alliances or guarantees in the near future. Well, we're nearly up to half manpower. I've got a respectable sailor pool as well. Okay, I'm going to pull this guy back and I'm going to send an insult to Mamluks. Just for that extra power projection. So I think we're just going to hold out here. We'll do this. Get the admin points. This, get the military support. You count like that. Yeah, kind of have to. Yeah, I think we'll get the extra manpower. And then we're going to save up for military tech. Not sure where exactly I should develop. I'm thinking here. Just drop a couple points in. It's not building up any sort of institution yet. But I brought this above 10 so it could fuel later institution growth. Not really enough to do with this last guy. So Tunis is gone. Or sorry, Tunis took out Tlemcen. And now Granada does have an ally. But that's an easy way to beat up on Tunis. And we can make 1,000 more troops. I'm going to do that. So I got a couple years before we can launch that war, though. I'm really not sure who I want to improve relations with. Thinking maybe we should just go through each of the electors, starting with Cologne, who's friendly with us. Let's mark them all as friendly. Every last one of them. Don't want to weaken our allies substantially. Nice. But I must say that I don't have a lot of confidence in the AI's ability to work with us in the current patch. That's pretty nice. I watched, as Naples, we had Castile on our side, who had personal union over Aragon and Hungary. We had France on our side, and we had twice as many troops as the Ottomans, but they just kind of ran around and did dumb stuff. So the Ottomans won. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. This is my voice a little bit here. So, free money, I'll take that. And one of the reasons why I'm appreciative of this righteous thing is that it increases our legitimacy without us having to spend any military points. So, I'm comfortable with that. I don't like cruel. That one is not as beneficial for us. Now, could have some good events from time to time. It's not entirely dismissive of it, but it's not great. Let's go ahead and take that out. Okay, February 1991. To wait till August. I'm going to move our troops into position and get a general. I think we only need one. We're not going to be able to get down to Gibraltar in the first attack. Queen Consort Marie. Well, she wasn't great anyway, to be honest. Let's wait till the top of the month. And I'm not going to get an admiral here. We're not going to call anyone in. We're not going to mark them as co-belligerent because we don't want to fight against the Ottomans. Rival of our rivals, Kara. Sounds like a respectable plan to me. I do have a soft spot towards Kharkayan, though. Yes, we inflicted respectable damage there. And we are going to control these straits to the extent that we can. We're definitely going to give this to Castile. However, these southern two we're going to take for ourselves. if possible. Okay, let's go over here and see if we can wipe out their fleet. Be nice. Well, Mazab can't take that in the peace deal. I'm not so sure that that would be safe to try doing. We could just move my ship this way. Yeah, that's the way to do it. This does give us our blockade as well. Of Granada, I mean. Okay, we're at 951. We're going to just take this and pass that active uniformity. So unfortunately we do control the siege. Yeah, can't like that at all. And the next port next year. Okay, well, we are going to have to honor that. Let's get these ships into port for a month, and then we'll try to engage the Tunisian fleet. Okay, first thing I'm going to do here is build a couple of mercenaries. No, don't do that. Well, I could set them as supportive. I want them engaging in nonsense by themselves. Okay, these guys' purpose is to scorch the earth. I think we're going to want to render additional assistance to Brittany. As well. Or to Burgundy, rather. That's looking pretty ugly. My guess is that their army was wiped out pretty quickly. Okay, Tunis. So we could try to grab some land from Tunis. Yeah, I think we might have to do that. I don't think we're going to be able to save Burgundy, and I'm hoping that the Burgundian inheritance triggers and we get their stuff anyway. So we might just want to let them suffer. Just cancel access. Let's try to pick it up here. Fort defense would be a way to go. We'll just double down on that idea. And I do want these highlands. They might be able to counterattack and kick us out. I don't know if they'll be able to, though. Let's get this diplomatic reputation up, and then we'll worry about getting our Diplotech up to 8. So this would have been where a bonus to siege ability would really help. Okay, the French have come through here. I'm hoping the forts will help out. Oh, come on, Naples. Be smart. Sure. Oh, Ottomans got called in. That's going to be a problem. So if our troops can manage here. Nice. Okay. Our morale hold. I think that was one of their big opportunities. Why don't we use some of that money and get a couple more mercs? Solidify papal relations, that sounds like a good idea. Thank you, Hungary. Okay, if we can capture this fort, that would be definitely welcome. So I'm going to move these guys up here and try to use them to keep an eye on these troops. I don't think we're going to be able to launch any counteroffensives. I'd love to run over here to help out. But we got to keep this siege working. Oh, really? We're going to hold off on that for as long as we can. So, tell people that they can attach. Same here. And let's pull these guys to the port. That's not really helping. Put both stacks there. Okay, let's get an admiral. Thank you. Okay, let's march these guys up here to the farmlands. Didn't want to lose that guy. He was nice to have. Okay, so Tunis is going to be hard to piece out by themselves. I might just see if we can get them to break that alliance. And then we could just attack them. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Attack them over Tlemcen as soon as we can. And we'll have to increase this autonomy, because we can't deal with rebels there. And court. Thanks, guys. Good work, guys. Good work. Let's try to keep get through it. Okay. Well, I'm not eager to fight that French fleet where we're not getting our galley bonuses. But it seems like we can chase them off long enough for us to cross. Yeah. And for now, we're going to hold on to this. Okay, they're going to try giving that to Genoa, I think. And they're going to try splitting this up with the Ottomans, so we really need to get some war score. I'm not sure how we're going to be able to manage that. Why don't we actually pick this guy up? The one Merc, and try to liberate Sardinia. Okay guys, you can attach here. Let's try to capture that fort. Come on. And the Ottomans that we can kill will be appreciated. I guess I would probably lose that battle. Yeah. Oh, feel free to ignore my forts. Yeah, I'd really like to liberate this territory, but I'm not sure that we could do that. We should not be able to get here. It's AI cheating on forts. Right to the end of the month. Come on, Burgundian inheritance trigger. It'd be nice to end this war with the Burgundian inheritance. Okay, so we lost that. And this, even though they didn't occupy it. Which they shouldn't have been able to demand. That is... They didn't have it occupied. That wasn't a valid peace deal, as far as I could tell. You can't... Well, maybe they did. Maybe they did. We will get our revenge. Let's hold off and do Granada first. It's too bad that espionage ideas suck. I mean that they're complete and utter garbage, because I'd love to fuel revolts against them. Basically, any chance we get to join a coalition against either the Ottomans or against France, we're going to join. Of course, we can't count on the AI working with us or doing any good. Allied AI is basically worthless in the current patch. And the computer can cooperate with the computer decently. But it's not capable of cooperating with the player. Really, they only got 7 aggressive expansion for stealing something from a non-co-belligerent. Yeah, they really need to get rid of player bonus, or AI bonuses for lucky nations. That's all should be encompassed in the strength of their ideas and in their starting position, like development and such. To treasury and prestige and starting rulers and historical events. Okay, what we can actually do now is integrate in Naples. Get those Diplo points. Now we'll pick this up just so that it gives us 1 additional slot. Fabricate this claim in that province. In 3 years, we'll attack him over it. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy attacking the Ottomans in France eventually. Any damage that I can inflict once we get strong will just be lots of fun. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, I could not take this guy as a general. Actually, I don't want him in charge of our armies while we're at peace. I just don't want him to die. Strange that France doesn't consider us. They must have eclipsed us or something. Okay, January 1501. We will be attacking Tunis. And our goal is going to be to capture those 2 forts. possibly 3 if we could get them, but that is a lot of coastal territory. So that's a tall order. Let's improve our relations here. I can't believe that Burgundy doesn't have any other allies. And that's how you get destroyed by people. Wow, France is negative 25 prestige. Wonder how that happened. Alright, so now our navy is pretty powerful. I'm not going to build up any further because we're going to integrate in Naples and inherit their navy. Ferrara, Genoa and the papacy. Attack Genoa. We bring in France. We really do want to fight France by calling in all of our allies, but I don't want to fight the Ottomans yet. They're just so overpowered. I wait till they're missing some institutions. Okay. Let's get down south here. Find their navy. Okay, they don't have any allies, so this seems like the perfect time to attack. We're going to hold off on this, because colonialism should trigger. Okay, so let's break off our transports and send them over. Keep this fleet split up between their two navies. And start carting over those troops. They've only got 14,000 men. And we have that 100 tradition general, so I think we're okay. Okay, Castile, please take that. And their enthusiasm is already down to medium, so I like that. Let's get this trust up from our allies. Just leave that there for the moment. Okay, that's almost certainly in Portugal. Yep. So we're going to start spreading it here. It should be moving throughout these provinces, well, here. And once it spreads to Portugal, it'll start spreading here and then to us. It might be growing, no, not yet. Now, if we can get it here, it should spread out throughout our stuff pretty quickly. Admin tech, no, we're not going to do that. We gotta get this a little higher. Is there somewhere else that we can develop? Oh, come on, don't be dumb. Okay, it's not growing in any of our provinces natively. I don't like them having these 3 mountainous forts. Free stability, I like it. Come on guys, don't be dumb. So sometimes the AI makes some really smart choices under Rights of Man, or the Prussia patch, after the AI rework. But most of the time it's really dumb, and it's frustratingly dumb. Okay, we're not going to give them a province. Okay, 25%. Yeah, we can't afford to do any more diplomatic development. Alright, so we have now a fort, and we have the war goal. We have naval domination. I mean, come on guys, how can you keep doing that? It can be frustrating, being the player, and watching your subjects and allies do such dumb things over and over again. Why would you do that? Rival our rivals, Denmark? Yeah, that'll give us diplomatic points. I certainly appreciate that. And there they go again. Doing the same thing over and over, even though every time they try it, it ends poorly for them. See? Just dropping off there works. Can we leave behind one guy and hit them? I don't think we can now. I'm gonna wait till the first of the year. Why, guys? Why are you doing this to me? At least down land end here and destroy our fleets or something. And just keep doing it. This is really the best you guys can do in terms of AI. Well, I guess there's one benefit to them doing this, and we'll definitely not go over our force summit when we integrate in Naples because they throw away their army. Okay, clergy and nobility wants something. Let's see if there's any centers of trade that, or like estuaries or anything. And let's give these forts to the nobility so that they hold out for longer. Clergy wants something, but I was thinking about giving them stuff in North Africa after this war. I think that's the way to do it. I definitely want to take care of those guys, but I'm not going to attack them into highland. Oh, that's just dry lands. So that's not so bad. Troops there. Don't care or something? Okay, let's get this fort. Okay, so what we want is that we don't have near the war scroll we need. Huh. We lose a rival in common or something? We must have. So we can send them a gift after the war once we've got our finances under control. I would really like to take this fort as well, just so that we can freely attack Tunis. Oh, I hope France is dragged into that war. They're no longer allied to Scotland. We'll have to chase their army down now. Hopefully we can. There we are. They might take that fort. Quite likely they'll take that fort. Yeah, the wall's broken and that kind of progress. So I think I'm going to march over there, see if we can somehow beat them there. It is a long shot. Okay, so that worked out for us. Let's get over here before Morocco came. And just leave enough guys. And get to their capital. Morocco might beat us there. Nice stack wipe. I'm gonna get that. Sorry, you're not entitled to peace yet. Sure. Okay, we're not going to give them peace until we get their capital, because I want to take as much as we possibly can. I also want to smash that fleet as much as possible. Some improve relations here. Sure. Do we have... yeah, we do have some marks over there. So let's get rid of them and get this fleet joined up with ours. Probably don't need that. We're probably losing a lot of money for being over force limits and so on. So let's consolidate these guys down. So now you're just convincing us to take all of your coastland. Alright. Let's deny them their coast. Yeah. I think that's a pretty good peace deal. I really don't want this fort. I'll keep the other two. We do have a lot of forts. Yeah. Okay, clergy. Clergy, what do you want? We're gonna have to core this stuff first. and then we'll start handing off to the clergy. Okay, let's try to get some cash. Wow, we have a lot of expenses. Let's hunt pirates here in Genoa. Yeah, fleets can be really expensive. Thinking about getting, yeah, let's get rid of that fort as well. We'll keep this one. Maybe we should have done that the other way around. Let's get rid of this fort. I just want this one to be able to control traffic back and forth and force the enemies to consolidate on these highlands that we can then attack. We can do that too. Might be useful to attack one of their allies, like Genoa, and just call everyone we possibly can in. But that puts us at war with Savoy, which we don't want to do. And I got personal union over Brittany. I don't like that. Not one bit. And we're going to be losing money until we get rid of this corruption. Get our clergy loyal. And get some of the stuff converted. Just gonna have another 1,000 troops, but I don't think we can really afford that. Okay, so who can be our next target? We do need to kill Ragusa, but now's not the right time. They're allied and guaranteed by way too many powerful people. Let's do that. We are going to give them some more land in here, so they're going to become loyal again. We'll just keep a guy there. Let's pull this guy back. Pick up that royal marriage, and top off relations with them. We're going to have to start paying our troops here. And let's see if they try to attack us, or Burgundy. May not be a bad idea to finish off these Marcher Lords. And still need to pick up colonialism. Let's see, what time is it? 4:20. And we've been recording for an hour and 15 minutes, so we're going to keep going. 2-hour mark. Okay, so can we add any of this in? Okay, so let's give this off to our clergy. And that. Still disloyal, so let's give this to him as well. And this is going to our burghers. So it's the second center of trade we have in the Mediterranean. Right next to Tunis, who's now allied to the Ottomans. Thinking that we should fabricate here and just attack through them. Okay, we'll lose the money because we're already hemorrhaging cash. Yeah, we're going to cancel this. Let's move here. Just in case rebels pop up there. We don't want to attack into the mountains or the highlands. Okay. Guess we have to do that. Yeah, we'll crush them here. That's relatively painless. Algerians here and there. Alright. We need to continue developing. Communism still isn't naturally spreading to us. Let's take this conquer quest. Oh, that's spreading to them. Nearby friendly province has colonialism. What province might that be? Because that's not a friendly province. We hate them. Doesn't Castile? Apparently not. They really should, because Castile stole Navarre from them. Okay, so we don't seem to have any option for forming Spain diplomatically. So we will have to integrate them in. And I think we're going to do it. Free up that slot to get another ally like Hungary or Poland. So we need some additional strength against the Ottomans and France. It's a really strong alliance system. Alright, let's just push in here. I think we're going to start raising some war taxes. Because we've got to start paying off debt. Okay, let's do that. We want the legitimacy. Sure, we'll claim that. Can't quite attack them yet. Like that. And this should be really quick. Okay, now we can cut off the passage of men between these two nations. Rival of our rivals, Hungary, sure, do that. Then hopefully we'll get the Protect Against Mamluks mission. Let's mothball a couple of forts here that aren't essential. And Granada as well. Morocco. We're just going to core this so that we make more money. Let's hope that we're getting some spread of colonialism. This is about to accept it. So now start spreading into Alicante. "50 admin, I like that. Portugal. Be nice to get a personal union over Portugal as well. A succession war would be nice if we're the defender. We are making some money now, so that's good to see. I mean, if the Ottomans helped out France, that wouldn't be great. But if it was us, Castile, Portugal, Austria, Savoy, Burgundy, its people against France, then that would be nice. Okay, colonialism has spread to there, and it's spreading really rapidly to the rest of, well, to our capital, and it should be moving pretty quickly to everything else in the region as well. Yeah, that shouldn't take us too long. We've almost got the 10% we need. Of course, we don't have the cash. Once we've dealt with these rebels, we could potentially raise a lot of cash pretty quickly. I don't like that. Protecting against England, sure. And they had to break their alliance with us. Bastards. I'm wondering if we attacked Genoa, if Savoy would protect them. Savoy would not. Portugal and Burgundy would come in on our side. So it'd just be us against France and Genoa. I'm wondering how tough France is at the moment. 58,000 men. Yeah, we couldn't take them. Not yet. So we have to bide our time. Wait for the perfect opportunity. I'm wondering if we should... Yeah, let's just forgive usury. Okay, Ottomans, let's embargo you. Because you deserve it. Okay, at least we're making 5 ducats a month now. And we have Castile 16% integrated. I don't like that. We're not going to give them that. So we're going to have to improve relations with them. Try to get that liberty desire back down. Okay, nobility. I'm not keen to give the nobility much more influence. Okay, the burghers will get upset with us. We'd have to give them money. Or monopoly traders. Okay, I guess we have to side with the nobility. Yep, 10 prestige. I think we'd rather lose the prestige. Get that papal influence. And call these guys back. Get them working with the Pope. I'm thinking that we'll actually attack Tunis when we can. 5 years. Just capture their capital. Then take this from the Ottomans. Take whatever else we can get from Tunis and force them to break relations with the Ottomans. That'd be appropriate punishment for the nonsense that they pulled. We can't really defeat the Ottomans head-on. Definitely not. But we can defeat Tunis head-on, and we should be able to defeat the Ottoman Navy. We'll obviously take a look, test that theory before we attack him. Keep it up, Tunis. You know that'll end for you. I think you do. Hopefully we can get these guys out of there, that way we can stop paying our troops so much. Keep Ottomans out of Italy, sure. And Portugal must have gotten a new heir. Yeah. Okay, we're going to hold on to these points for now. Hopefully this will become affordable at some point. Hungary would make a great friend. Let's see, how many troops does Hungary have? 27,000. So that's not enough to defeat the Ottomans. It's annoying that those two, the two strongest powers in the world, have allied each other. It would be nice when we integrate in Castile, that way it opens up a slot where we can get Austria-Hungary or Poland, something like that. We saw that royal marriage with Austria, so we can pick them up without being one of our slots. We lost our nice general, unfortunately. Yeah, we definitely need that tech. Well, it's going to be more expensive, but I think we're going to snatch it up all the same. The longer we wait, the more expensive the tech is. And 40% the way integrated. It'd be nice to get the gold mine in here and get their armies. They picked up colonialism before we could. I don't like that at all. 2 years before we can invade them. Yeah, let's do that. Could potentially bring all these under control. No, Ottomans, you can screw off. %. not too high of a liberty desire. So unless something crazy happens, we should be able to integrate them in without incident. Yeah, that's nice. 522. Can we do that? Yeah, we can do that. We should be able to claim some other stuff and start preparing for that war. Okay, we can go for this province right in here. Okay, so they're going to attack. Huh. Might be attacking Lorraine. Yeah, they're going to be fighting the Empire. Nope, because Austria's already at war with them. Depending on how that goes, they might be able to vassalize them and then fight a defensive war. I'm going to extend that. Because we want to embrace our institution first. Yes, you should know that we're not joking around. Okay, we're nearly to the point where we could attack them. So we'll get our troops ready. We do have 10 military tech versus their 10 military tech. Mostly what we'll need to do is crush their navies so that they can't get troops over here. And I don't think Mamluks are going to give them access. They could like try marching all the way through Europe or something. It's going all the way around. And maybe that'll happen. I think we'll be able to get sufficient war score. Let's just wait one more month. Okay, we're going to go for this one. And we might as well call Portugal. Fleet needs to get over here. And I think we're going to save up the points here. We're just going to raise war taxes. Wiped out their army on day one, basically. First battle of the war, at least. And let's get these guys over. Ooh, taking some heavy losses here. Man, they're crushing us. Okay, I don't like that. I think it was mostly Castilians. Castilian ships were being lost. 3% interest? That isn't too bad, but no, we're making plenty. Hoping that their fleet splits up a little. Let's get an admiral here. Break off the damaged ones. And let's attack. I don't think we have the morale really to continue. Let's pull back into port. Okay, thank you, Mammux. Discipline. Nice. Okay, so let's embrace this institution. Immediately get this tech up. And next idea group is going to be religious. Put these guys down here, and nice. We have the war goal. I want more morale before we try to hunt down this fleet. But now I think we're okay going for it. I don't really want them to bait us too far away. Let's keep playing it cautious. Ooh, 44 guys there. 44 ships. Well, let's smash these. Let's try to keep their ships in port there. Love to kill these guys. Let's see if we can bait them. Okay, that was nice. Let's actually only break off the damaged ones, send them to Malta. And that's the end of it. Let's see if we can get these ships killed first. Nice. Anything that we can do to reduce small numbers of their ships, just to give us the advantage, would be ideal. We can take eight galleys at a time. I'll welcome the opportunity. Okay, let's go over here. Crush these two. And we do need a bit of repairs. I have no idea where Tunis's fleet went. Still should have some ships. They might be trying to hide out up here where we don't have line of sight, or they might have left the Mediterranean altogether. I have no idea. Let's go over here, see if we can bait back a small group of Ottoman ships. So 3 months total. How you guys going? Okay, so we'll just blockade their port here. If they're unwilling to meet us in battle, we'll just collect war score. Get some money from war taxes and some loot. So let's improve relations here further. Thank you, Poland. And for damage plus 10%, I like that. Actually, we're going to hold out here for another month. Get back some men and some morale. Actually, one more. Can we bait them out? Okay, moving north. We'll leave that guy there for the moment. Okay, so we definitely want this. Want Tunis. That's a bare minimum. And want them to break their alliance. If we have to wait the 5 years to get 100 war score, we'll do it. Because we're collecting war taxes, we're driving up Ottoman war exhaustion. We'll keep the Ottomans while they're at war, they're not going to be attacking anyone else, so. This keeps them weak. Let's see, can we bait you out? So it's been 3 years. Wait another 2, we'll get 100% war score. Heck. Don't like that. So let's try improving relations with Castile. Alright. So with the clergy, I guess. I gotta save these points up for stability. Let's think about getting a papal legate for diplomatic reputation to integrate Castile sooner. Sort of ruler of babbling buffoon. Yeah. Well, I mean, they all are. But I guess this one more so than the rest of French rulers. Okay, Aragon. It'd be nice if we could take more Ottoman territory. Pick up some islands in here, Chios, and so on. But I think we'd need one of those forts. And that's going to be really hard to do because of the terrain and size. Oh, there's our 100% war score. Let's pull this guy back, and we'll send off that peace deal. We want that province with this one. They have to break their alliance with the Ottomans. We're not going to let them keep any coast that we can easily take from, and we'll take some of their money. Yeah, seems like a good peace deal. Pleasure doing business with you. Oh, that's so much. Fortunately, they didn't have a chance to convert that to Sunni. And this we are giving to our burghers immediately. I'm going to give this, maybe this, to our nobility. Yes, this is going to our clergy. Okay, all of our states are happy with this once again. So that's quite nice. And let's repay one of our 2 loans, get this guy hunting pirates in Genoa. And we're not going to build up any troops or anything, because we're pretty close to integrating in Castile. I think we're actually going to drop this maintenance. See if we can pay off that last loan. I think we're going to be over our force limits. Okay, so that is our 3rd center of trade here in the Mediterranean. We need Alexandria. Hey, Ottomans. They like that. That's what happens. Ooh, in a coalition against France. Who's in that coalition? Everyone. Well, you know what? Unfortunately, we can't join. I do like the idea of a coalition against them. Okay, see how long this video has been going on. Oh, that'll tick up pretty quickly, I think. Okay, it's been almost exactly 2 hours. We're gonna have to give them a bunch of land once we get this integrated in. Oh, can we give this away to our nobility? I think we can. And that. They'll be happy with this shortly. Start paying our troops as these rebels are getting more organized. Yeah, you should totally be fabricating other stuff. France, that makes a lot of sense. So I think Poland is going to be our next ally. Because they do have the Union. Let's actually not even wasting time. Let's grab them as an ally. It'll cost us some Diplo points, but we'll start getting favors with them. I'm hoping that coalition gets... Oh, the coalition is falling apart. That's unfortunate. That does mean if they attack anyone, then they'll probably face a lashback. We're at 96 papal influence, so really soon we should be able to get our stability up on. Let's top off our relations here. Like that. We'll go for manpower. Oh, they vassalize Brabant. They must not by force. That must be the cause of the coalition. Yeah. So unrest isn't too much anymore. And free stability. Royal marriage, Burgundy ended, but they seem to have an heir of some sort. No risk of personal union. Okay, we're out of debt. We're making pretty good money. I think we'll short-term start losing money once we've integrated Castile. Once that autonomy gets down and our forces get under force limit, then we should be okay. Do I really want to do this? 5 states. I'm going to save that for Castile. Okay, that's one faction down. Okay, we'll get some cash there, get some admin points, and hopefully we'll have enough. No, we still don't have enough to core Tunis or Seuss. Tunis is a lot of development. And of course it's Berber, so it's more expensive by 50% on top of that. I wonder if France is taking exploration. Not yet. Let's get that military tech up. And I don't think we need to do this. The extra missionaries would be nice. That's not that critical. Okay, 100%, so we now control Castile. So we could form a Spanish nation. That really wouldn't do a whole lot for us. We can just wait for that. And let's look at our states and regions. Okay, we definitely want this area added in. That one, Galicia, yeah. And we can still do this, so we're going to now. We need the clergy and nobility some more stuff. And we don't really have too much in terms of rebel chance anymore. Okay, we don't need this fort. It's grasslands, we don't need that one either. Polito's grasslands, we don't want that. So this one, give this to our burghers. Drylands, we don't need that. Granada, we'll give to our nobility. This we'll give to our nobility. And now we just need to make our clergy happy. So why don't we give them this? We have that. I'm going to give them this. But we need some points. Oh, hey. We have colonies. I guess we can add this in to a trade company. And we definitely want to get those troops out of here. Leave the 5,000 in this colonium progress. But these guys need to get back home. And these ships. Wait, why do you guys have a fort there? Why don't we give this to our clergy as well for now. And then a few months when we have the points, we'll give them this. Okay, let's get you back home. Yeah, this is mostly there to protect against Morocco coming up from the south. But we might get rid of it depending on how bad a shape our economy is in. Okay, we are 10 troops over. Do we have any marks? Nope. Paying 7 extra for being over our force limit. So let's get rid of those guys. Or what? 2 over. Still losing a little bit of money. But once our autonomy goes down just a bit, that'll change. And now we're no longer over in Diplo relations, so that's nice. Let's get these guys hunting pirates in Genoa, and these guys picking up some more troops. How many are there? 4,000. So do 2 shipments. Tlemcen, this is where they're going to pop up. And we can add this in and hand it off to our clergy. So it's 0.9, so they should tick down naturally. Okay, let's top off relations with Savoy and also with the papacy. And now we're the 4th best military in the world. Wish that coalition would have built up larger against them. Hopefully they'll do something dumb that encourages a big coalition. Can't protect against everything. Okay, we are losing out in our efforts to get corruption down. Okay, that's moving downward. We just gotta find the money to pay for that. Okay, Thompson 0.3. We could get our legitimacy just a little bit higher to eliminate this rebel faction. But I really want to complete our ideas. Let's pick these guys up. I don't think we really need them over here any longer. Sure. Okay, that could encourage them to do dumb things. So it'd be interesting to see what behavior they actually engage in now that they're a defender of the faith. I'm hoping that they join a war against the Ottomans. Okay. Let's raise some war taxes for the time being. Help us get this corruption under control without losing too much money. And I eventually want to upgrade our fleet. Oops. Isn't that what I was trying to do? Ooh, we could get more ships. Yeah, if there's an event that gives us increased loyalty from our burghers, I'm going to get 5 more big ships. Please, Austria, don't do anything dumb. Prestige is always nice. Okay, Dara. So I think we've got these rebels under control. We can even probably pull back troops from North Africa and move them into Europe to protect against France. Though we could just attack Morocco. I have to think about that. Think about what we want to do. I'd love to push through Tunis so we can start attacking the Ottomans. Oh, sorry, the Mamluks. And we definitely need to upgrade that fleet of ours. Alright. Let's pick these guys up. We can actually now move our entire army at once, which is really welcome. And we have 8 big ships. I think we've got one of the most substantial navies in the world. We're the 3rd largest land military. And we are the 2nd greatest navy in terms of just sheer size. England's navy is smaller, but I would put money on it being probably at least as good as ours. Ottomans have a very strong navy. Lots of galleys. Wondering if we even want this fort. Because that might be part of the problem of how they can move through. Let's get rid of this fort. Because overlapping zones of control can be problematic. Yeah, sadly, I'm not sure who the Ottomans could attack that would be Catholic and drag France in against them. Potentially Hungary. That'd be kind of nice. France, Austria, Hungary, Ragusa, and Wallachia against the Ottomans. I'd pay to see that war. I'd even attack one of their allies or something, if I can come up with one. Okay, so we're once again making money. Not great money yet, but we are making money. And I think this is where we're going to stop this video, so I'm going to save this. And we're definitely going to have to think big for the next actions. I might go for Morocco. That seems like a pretty good candidate, because we gotta wait a while before we can attack Tunis. And taking out Morocco's coast so that they can no longer harass us would be helpful. Protect our trade along here in the Sevilla trade node. Could give us access to gold and more trade power. Not sure what our other options would be. I guess try consulting some power in Italy. So we'll see what happens to Ferrara. And we could potentially attack Genoa and try calling a bunch of people in and use it as a means of beating up on France and breaking some of its alliances, Savoy and Portugal, for instance. But I think Genoa's allied to Savoy. Yeah, so we'd have to wait till they're unwilling to join that war. Regardless, that's the end of this video, so I will see you guys shortly. This has been another Let's Play of EU4 with RedBstrd.